If you couldn't tell by this big shelf in the background, I love collecting old computer stuff, especially old Apple stuff, but a fan actually sent me one of the coolest pieces and probably one of the rarest pieces of Apple tech history in my collection. Let me show you. This is the 20th anniversary Macintosh Experience CD. It might not seem like much, but this is actually a super cool piece of Apple tech history. And it also gives you instructions on how to install it on Windows 95? That's weird. So for context, back in 1997, Apple introduced the 20th anniversary Macintosh. It was this big all-in-one thing with two big side-flanking speakers. It came with a subwoofer, and it came with a keyboard and trackpad combo unit. For the time, this thing was actually pretty impressive. Alongside the Bose-tuned speakers, it had a PowerPC 603E, 128 megabytes of RAM, 2 gigabytes of storage, an FM tuner and a TV tuner, and a price tag of $7,500. And keep in mind, this thing came out in 1997 when Apple was desperately struggling to just stay alive. They were almost bankrupt. Steve Jobs had only just come back in an advisory role after Apple bought Next, and they decide to introduce this insane computer that's focused at executives. Like, yeah, that makes sense. On top of that insane price tag, there were only 12,000 made from 1997 to 1998 before Steve Jobs killed the entire project off because he hated that thing. On top of it, only 11,601 of them were sold, leaving 399 behind as spare parts. But for that price, the original plan was to have a concierge delivery service bring the computer to you in a limousine, white glove style, and set it up for you. That is insanity. Also, of these 12,000 units, apparently Steve Jobs was given one at the event where it was announced, and as you can tell by the thrilled look that he has right now, that he did not like it, and he literally walked out back after the event and threw it in the dumpster. Now, all I have is the CD, and this CD does actually include some cool things like a 3D view of the components that come with your 20th anniversary Mac, and a full-blown interview with Johnny Ive back when he was young and still had hair. Oh man, look at young Johnny Ive showing off this thing. The thing is, as much as I would love to have an actual 20th anniversary Macintosh in my collection, I don't for two reasons. One of them is because I want to get a Power Mac G4 Cube first, and I still don't have one of those. And also, one of those in good condition can still sell for upwards of $4,000. So I'll settle for the CD. I just need to find a Mac running an old enough version of macOS to run it properly.